It's a great day for Power Baseball in Palm Springs. The Power are 18-1, and tonight they face the Inland Valley Legends with a chance to match last season's win total. I'm Sam Federman with Zach Reynolds to bring you all of the action, and, well, it's Saturday night, so that means Julian Orozco is on the mound.
Absolutely, Sam, and every time he's out there, he's been really good. He does have one loss on the season, and that was just one of the very few times that the Power didn't have very much run support. He's got a 0.56 ERA on the season, 23 strikeouts, only 3 walks. He's always in command of his strike zone. Can throw that breaking ball for strikes, can throw a hard fastball. Looks to dice up the Legends tonight.
All right, Zach, we've got some baseball on our heels right now. Malik Clayton going to lead off for the Legends. Anthony Angel Jr. at third base. Cole Abrams at short. Dalton Thomas at second. Tyler Priest is at first. Noah Blythe is in left. Emmanuel Dean is in center. Jacob Mejia is in right. Jed Downham's doing the catching, and let's do it from Palm Springs. First pitch misses high, ball 1 on Clayton.
Orozco's going to find the zone here soon.
1-0 pitch is popped foul, back out of play on the first base side, over to stands.
Orozco always works quick. He gets the ball back and immediately looks back in to get his sign. He has a groove that he likes to get into.
Infield at a normal depth, same with the outfield, and this 1-1 pitch misses up and in, 2-1. Turned the batter away. He had to jolt his body around.
Pumping fastballs right now.
And here comes the 2-1 offering. It's flared foul back behind home plate and over the press box, a little bit to the right of where we are.
Throwing a couple fastballs now at 89 miles per hour.
He can hit 92. We've seen it. And Orozco, who finished his freshman season at Long Beach State, deals the 2-2. Fouled back. That one a towering foul pop and out of play.
Clayton putting together a really nice at-bat here. He struggled yesterday, struck out on 3 pitches a couple of times, but he's battling here with 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's done a good job battling, and now it's another 2-2 from Orozco. And cut on and missed strike 3. Got him to swing at a low pitch, and there's the first strikeout of the game for the Power.
Yeah, I mean, Orozco, a good battle there, and finally got him to chase one that was probably a little bit low. Was able to get it by him. Here comes Nathan Jackal, and he had a really good game yesterday. Had a double in his first at-bat that went all the way off that Desert Island sign in left field. Not a hopper, like hit off the wall.
And Orozco's pitch misses outside. Orozco does throw a little harder than Maddox.
A little bit. Maddox usually sits around 85 to 87. Orozco going to be consistently at 88, 89, and can hit up to 92.
So we'll see how Jackal answers, and he'll put that the other way into right. Mejia on for it, and there's out number 2 pretty quickly for Julian Orozco.
Working quick here. Still pumping fastballs. He's only thrown 1 curveball so far. The rest have been fastballs.
Orozco, he's been super efficient so far. 2 outs on like 8 pitches. And the first pitch is a cut on and missed by Ryan Kim, the right fielder for the Legends. So it's 0-1, and Orozco is in the driver's seat. 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that falls into the strike zone. Downham receives it, and the called strike makes it 0-2. So chance at a very fast 1-2-3. Orozco deals the 0-2, and called strike 3. Kim's a pair of shoes. Let's go to the bottom of the first. Let's get these power bats hitting.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of rain.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Power bat's about to get going here in the bottom of the first inning against Jake Entrup, the right-handed pitcher from Citrus College. He stands 6'3", 180 pounds, originally of Claremont, California. Oh, the power bats look to get going. Cole Abrams will lead off, then Jacob Mejia, then Noah Blythe. Michael Groves, the DH, hitting fourth. A.J. Angel Jr. is hitting fifth. Emmanuel Dean is sixth. Tyler Priest is seventh. Jed Downham is eighth, and Dalton Thomas is ninth.
Yeah, Abrams at the leadoff had the game-winning RBI hit last night and the late innings. Now he's leading off here tonight. Going to try to get right back in that groove. He's been picking it up as of late, the last couple of weeks.
234, 400, 277 for the Powers' primary shortstop all season long. We've seen Jason Leone get reps there. He struggled at the plate recently, though.
He has. I mean, he was really, really hot there for a couple of weeks now. He's struggled a little bit. I'm sure I'll get back to it.
Entrup looks in, and his first pitch to Abrams is fouled right back, giving Flight Scope a scare, and it's 0-1.
Like the aggressiveness from Abrams there. He first pitch swinging, he just missed it, fouled it straight back.
0-1 now on Abrams, and a pitch from Entrup is taking high ball one, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Was 1-2-3 for Julian Orozco in the top of the first, 2 Ks. And that one missed high and inside, 2 balls and a strike. First pitch, 110 degrees.
It's a warm one, but, you know, it's nice and sunny and clear for baseball.
2-1, missed low, 3-1, had to be blocked by Clayton.
I'd like to see if Abrams can get a cookie here as, you know, first batter of the game. I'm sure Entrup doesn't want to give him a free pass. Maybe throws a fastball too far into the zone and see if Abrams can put one in a gap.
Well, Entrup working on the first base side of the rubber, and the pitch is popped up, a towering Empire State pop. Clayton over for it, looking to find it, and a couple steps from the left-handed hitter's batter's box. He'll make the out.
Got a pitch over the middle of the zone there. He just got way underneath it for the pop out.
That'll bring up Jacob Mejia, 300, 382, 567.
And a home run.
Yes, sir, that OPS for him. And that home run, by the way, was an absolute moonshot. OPS over 1,000. No, not quite. OPS near 1,000.
Right at 949. Another home run might get it up towards that way.
And my quick math fails me again. 1-0 on Mejia. On the ground at second. This one's fielded by Nico Santiago, and over to first he'll go for out number 2.
Well, both pitchers working really efficient in the first innings. Hopefully Noah Blythe can put together a really good at-bat and make Entrup work a little more. Only 7 pitches to get 2 outs.
That's even quicker than what it took for Mr. Orozco on the other side. So Noah's now got a chance here to put the first dent on the scoreboard in the hits department or somewhere else. And that one runs well inside and hits him, and he's limping.
Boy, this has been a rough 2-game weekend series for the Power. Few injuries last night. Brian Ball and Tate Gamble should be okay, just day-to-day, getting some days off.
Clearly favoring that left leg.
And he's still limping a little bit. Dom Hughes likely out for the season. Well, they need Noah Blythe. He's one of the best hitters on the team. He's going to tough it out, stay out there at first base.
Power have won games without him playing. They've lost. They've been good with him without him. He'll take his lead off of first. I highly doubt they'll send him. Groves is at the plate now, 333 average. First pitch misses inside, 1-0.
Groves has kind of quietly had a really, really good season for the Power. He's not necessarily a name that jumps out at you, but when you look at his stat sheet, he's been really, really good.
Spent his spring playing really good for UNC Asheville. 1-0. Missed inside, 2-0. Blythe back to first with a little ginger walk. He's going to tough it out. He's a ball player.
Groves second on the team in RBIs, has a home run, has a 1.157 OPS, or no, excuse me, 893.
He's had himself a heck of a summer. Throw back to first, and Noah moving quickly back to the bag. That's good to see.
Yeah, I think there's some strategy in that. I mean, don't love to see it, but I mean it's kind of good strategy. You got a guy limping over there, throw over to him.
And Groves ready. Noah's off for second, and the ball gets away from Clayton. He couldn't field it cleanly. Noah's in with a steal of second base.
I was surprised. He must be feeling better already. I took off on that one. Got some help from a low pitch, and now a 3-0 really good hitter's count for Michael Groves with a runner in scoring position.
See if he gets the green light with 2 outs. I doubt it, but Entrup will look in, and the pitch. That's in there, called strike 1. Groves was never taking it off of his shoulder.
And now with 3-1 though, still might get something good to hit, try to drive a ball.
3-1 with 2 outs here in the first. Nothing still to score, but the Power threatening with Blythe on second. Groves hits that one into center field. Coming on for it is Devin Diaz. He'll make the catch for out number 3. And Noah is off to the dugout. Pretty straight line, but he's going to grab his glove and walk back out to the outfield. And the Power will send Orozco back to the mound for the top of the second after these words.
Like your bacon
Say it.
steady ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Top of the second inning, Power and Inland Valley Legends here at Palm Springs Stadium. Canada Day, July 1st. And Veterans Day at the ballpark. Orozco delivers a pitch, and Shane Simpson gives it a drive into center field, and Emmanuel Dean will field it there. And that's the first hit of the ball game for either side. Simpson with a single.
Yeah, I mean, he ambushed Orozco on that one. Got a first pitch in the zone. Orozco trying to get ahead of him, and he crushed that one up the middle.
Some good contact there. Now it will be Dalton Cram, the third baseman, at the dish for the Legends with the runner on first base. Orozco now working out of the stretch for the first time, but he does always work quickly. And he missed high on the first one, 1-0.
It's a good spot, didn't miss by much. Cram's been really good for the Legends this season.
Next game, the power play, July 4th. And the pitch is fouled off on the first base side. And July 4th, the Power take on the PSCL All-Stars.
That'll be a fun one to see the best of the PSCL taking on the Power. I think Power's probably going to win that one, but you never know. It'll be really fun, though.
Yeah, PSCL team did give him a ride last year. 1-1 now. Simpson on first and the pitch. In there, called strike 2. Good spot, had him fooled.
Really, really nice breaking ball there something that even if Cram wanted to swing at, there's nothing good he could do with it. So he has to take it even though it lands in the strike zone.
Yeah, he was ready to sit fastball there. He didn't get a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cram, and Orozco kicks and fires. That one's on the ground to short. Abrams is up with it. He flips to second. Thomas to first. It's a double play.
I mean, really good work there. Abrams let the ball come to him. Quick flip, and Thomas showing off the arm on the turn at second. Able to get Cram by just a step, and just like that, the leadoff hit means nothing. Orozco right back to dealing.
So Simpson single erased. 2 outs now in the top of the second. Devin Diaz, the center fielder, coming to the plate now. Orozco looking to get out of the inning without damage done. Keep his ERA in the 2021 DeGrom before the Braves start territory. On the ground at Dalton Thomas at second. Fielded cleanly and over to first, and that is the minimum faced for Julian Orozco after 2. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and it'll be Angel, Dean, and Priest due up for the Power.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the Caliente place to play.
Anthony Angel Jr. coming to the plate for the Power. And it is the first pitch coming from Jake Entrup, misses high on Angel, and it's 1-0 on the Cal State LA product. In year 2 with the Power, still trying to really get going, but he's gotten going better recently. And that one hits him on the back. He's headed to first base, 2 hit by pitch already for the Power. Noah had one, and now AJ's on first.
Yeah, to go back on Anthony Angel Jr. there, I mean, he had a really slow start when he joined the Power, joined a little late this season, but he's been picking it up recently and had a triple last night, and he had a home run the other night, so he's really been picking it up recently.
Now Emmanuel Dean started off really slow, just like Angel, and same with Angel's up to 250. Low slugging percentage, though. And that's fouled back. Dean's got some speed. He's got some muscle.
Absolutely. I mean, he passes the eye test, 6'3", 230 from Cal State Northridge. A big guy, and he's definitely a lot faster than you would think by looking at that frame.
We'll see if they can get him in motion. It's 0-1. Angel's on first. Entrup looks it and deals for the stretch. Angel is off for second. Here's the throw from Clayton. Angel is... He's safe. The ball popped out of the glove of the second baseman, Robbie Mansour. Or pardon me, Nico Santiago. And it seems to be a little bit of a disagreement.
Yeah, I mean, the throw looked to be there, but they just couldn't quite get the tag in time or field it cleanly. And now nobody out, runner in scoring position. A nice 1-1 count for Emmanuel Dean. Let's see if he can get a ball into the gap.
Runner on second. Entrup deals. Dean hits one towards the right fielder. Back goes Kim. It's over his head. and towards the General Electric side and the King's School side. Angels around third. He'll score easily. Dean is in with a triple. It's an RBI three-bagger and a little bit of a pose from Emmanuel Dean. Power lead at 1-0.
Well, what did I tell you? I mean, he didn't necessarily find the gap there, but he hit it over Kim's head. Kim read it wrong. It just kept carrying over his head. And we just talked about Emmanuel Dean's speed. He hustled all the way in there for that triple. Showed off a little power, showed off a little bit of speed, and power on top.
Yeah, and that's going to power them forward so far, and he's only 90 feet away from a second run. And Priest comes to the plate looking to get going, only hitting 139. Missed high. I mean, this is something that happens when you don't play all spring. And Incarnate Word was struggling with injuries and lack of rhythm.
Doesn't have a ton of hits, but when he does make contact, it's usually pretty loud.
See what he can do here on 1-0 against Entrup, and the power ahead 1-0. The pitch. Missed high, 2-0. Jed Downham's on deck, the lefty.
Well, Entrup was really, really efficient in that first inning, and now he's just struggling to find the zone. Missing a lot of stuff arm side and up to the right-handed hitters.
Here's the 2-0 pitch, 3-0.
Same thing right there. It's up a little bit in. He's going to have to make some adjustments. Everything's missing in the same spot.
Doubt the green light is out for Priest, a guy who's really struggled at the plate. Although it would be, well, I'm sure he would like to see it. And he could probably do something with it if it was given. Here's the pitch. And misses high again. 4 straight pitches that miss high. And it's runners at the corners for the PSCL call-up, Jed Downham.
Well, he came in late last night after Brian Ball had to exit with an injury. Ball really just day-to-day, but Downham getting the start today. And last night when he came in, had an RBI single that tied things up. When the Power were down 4-3, he made it 4-4. Eventually, Cole Abrams made it 5-4, the final score. But Downham had some clutch hitting and another clutch hit opportunity right here.
In the PSCL, 389 average, 560 on base. Priest stunts. The first pitch misses inside. And a 798 slugging for the catcher. He was playing with Don Bray's A's, who are in first place in the American League. 1-0, 5 straight balls. And finally, a strike from Entrup. A ball and a strike with the runners situated at the corners. Priest on first, Dean on third. Infield is at double play depth with the third baseman close to the grass. That one missed outside, ball 2. Downham's kicking the dirt at his feet, getting ready to face the 2-1 delivery eventually. Dalton Thomas on deck with no outs. Cole Abrams after him. And that'll be the top of the power order when it gets to him. 2-1, missed high, 3-1, and a little bit of a stunt fake throw. Got up quickly.
That breaking ball a couple pitches ago missed way outside, came out of his hand wrong, and then another fastball misses up and away.
See what Downham can do on the 3-1. And that one misses inside. And the bases are loaded with no outs for the number 9 hitter, Dalton Thomas.
Well, this is a big opportunity for the Power to break this one open early. Yesterday they struggled to score runs, but then put some late in the game to end up with the win. But you know the MO of the Power, and that's to score early and score often. And they've got a real opportunity to do that right now with DT at the plate.
And Dalton Thomas, no better time than now for your first extra base hit of the summer. And Entrup deals a first pitch strike.
Maybe made his adjustment there. That one right where he wanted it on the inner half, but not way up like the others have been.
1-0 Power, 0-1. Missed outside, 1-1. The only hit for the Power, the RBI triple by Emmanuel Dean, who stands right now on third base. Actually, a little bit down the third base line. He is taking a lead, 1-1. Got the outside corner, a ball and 2 strikes now. Downham on first, Priest on second, and the aforementioned Manny Dean on third. And Entrup's 1-2 is taken high by Thomas, who has yet to swing the bat yet. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think what we're seeing from Entrup here is he's a lot more comfortable working from this windup. The pitches are a lot closer compared to when he's pitching out of the stretch.
2-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is his 3rd strike on Dalton Thomas, who will continue to look for extra base hit number 1.
Well, that one, they have a different vantage point than us, not necessarily better, where the field umpire is not down the first base line. Dalton Thomas didn't like that call, but still just 1 out. And Abrams with an opportunity here.
Got out his first time. Bat high, and the pitch missed high. Abrams likes to hold that bat high and out in front of him. Has that build of that old school leadoff hitter, middle infielder, a little shorter, but good contact bat, and he rips that one down the line, and it's through the hole. Dean scores. Here comes Priest. It's in the corner, and they're going to wave Downham around. Here's the throw, and Downham scores a 3-run double and a celebration from Abrams. It's 4-0 Power in the 2nd inning.
Oh, just like that. Power like to score early and often. They just did that right here. It's only the 2nd inning. Still just 1 out. Still guys in scoring position. Abrams turned on that one right down the line, all the way into the corner, and then it was just a race at that point. Everybody coming around to score.
So a 3-run double, 2 hits for the Power, 4 runs, both hits of the extra base variety. Mejia now at the plate with 1 out and a runner on second. Entrup from the stretch. Inside, ball 1. Power do get a lot of hits of that double down the line variety.
A lot of territory in those corners.
1-0 on Mejia. That catches the inside corner, according to home plate umpire. A ball and a strike.
Mejia just trying to keep the line moving here. Score as many as you can in the 2nd.
Abrams on second. The 1-1 pitch misses outside. 2-1. Mejia, the left-handed hitter, wearing the shin guard on his front leg and front leg set back, slightly open stance, bat a little bit angled towards that shoulder, and waggling up and down. 2-1, and a cut on and miss. You know who he looked like there? Mark Kirkland. Exact same swing and miss variety, where he kind of digs low and that knee goes down. Not a diss against Kirkland, who's been really hot recently. It's just the way his body looked. 2-2, runner on second, 1 out. Entrup into the stretch and the pitch. Low and away on the breaking ball, 3-2.
Oh, big pitch coming here. Entrup desperately wanting that 2nd out to get some confidence back, and the Power just want to pour it on.
So now a 3-2. Here comes the payoff from Entrup. And Mejia hits that one over the head of the second baseman and into right field. Kim is up with it. Around third is Abrams. Here comes the throw. It's off the line, and it gets away from the catcher. Mejia's into second base, taking a turn and sticking there. It's 5-0 Power with another base hit.
Oh, Mejia able to keep the line moving, and with a throw going home and getting a little bit away, he moves up to second. And just like that, there's still a guy in scoring position, and the Power are still not done putting up numbers here.
Noah Blythen, he got on base first time, hit by pitch. In the leg, walked gingerly over to first, then stole second.
You know, he wants some revenge right here after getting plunked in the knee. And he wants to join the hit parade.
And the pitch. Noah pokes that one into right field. Kim is up with it. It's a base hit. Mejia stops at third and throws to the plate. First and third, runners on the corners. 1 out. Here comes Groves.
I mean, they just keep coming. Line drives getting hit all over the yard by the Power. I mean, you just know that that's how they're seeing the ball well, is when they can line it, right field, left field, doesn't matter. And speaking of line drives, I mean, Michael Groves, first time up, he lined a ball super hard. It just happened to be right at Devin Diaz in center field for an out, but he put a hurting on that ball back in the first inning.
Power ahead 5-0. Some cushion for Orozco when he goes back out to the mound. Blythe getting ready at first, and here comes Entrips. First pitch to Groves. It's a called strike over the inside, over the middle third of the plate.
That was a nice breaking ball there. Started out away and ended up in the middle.
0-1 on Groves, still just one out. Rocky getting the fans rowdy. 0-1. Groves swung on and missed on that one. He wanted to check his swing, but he was too far long, and those hands just kept flying forward.
Yeah, you could tell it was way too late by the time he realized that one was going to fall off the table into the dirt. Made him look a little silly there, but he'll step in. He's got a really good two-strike approach. He fouls off a lot of pitches when he's down in the count.
He gets very low in his stance when he's down to 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2. Noah's off for second. Groves cuts on and misses strike 3, and he's tagged out. Noah advances to second, and that'll bring up Anthony Angel Jr. as the last hope of the inning with 2 outs.
Well, he may be the last hope of the inning. I believe he's who started this inning with a hit by pitch, and eventually came around to score on that triple from Emmanuel Dean, who's right back in the on-deck circle.
Power batted around now.
What a second inning it's been, and why not add on some more? There's still 2 guys in scoring position.
2 on, 2 out. Second inning, 5 in the inning already for the Power, and it's 5-0. That one missed low and away to Angel Jr.
Noah Blythe was hit his first time up and was able to get revenge with a base hit in right field. Let's see if Anthony Angel Jr. can get some revenge as well.
Blythe takes his lead off of second. Mejia off of third. The pitch. Up and in, 2-0. Power going for win number 19 would match their total from last year. They went 19-5. They're looking to go 19-1. They lead the CPCL by a couple games. 2-0 on Angel. Taken low, and here comes Mejia to the plate. He'll score. 6-0 Power. Blythe over to third.
And a nice 3-0 count for Angel Jr., threatening to get on base and keep the inning going.
Anthony Angel Jr. is a pitch away from the 0 for 0 with 2 times on base in 1 inning. How many times you see that?
Not often, I can tell you that much.
You know Entrip's going to want to throw some strikes. He had an efficient first and has struggled here in the second.
All of a sudden, he's at 47 pitches. This is 48th.
6-0, and 48 is a called strike on the outside corner.
A little generous there, 3-0 count. Always is. But now he's looking for something over the middle he can drive.
See what Angel can do, and Entrip's 3-1. Cut on and missed by the Cal State LA infielder who's playing a little bit of third base tonight. Was originally penciled in at first.
Yeah, they ended up switching him and Tyler Priest.
Saw the Power turn a double play. Priest was on the end of that one. And the payoff is outside ball 4. Angel takes his base for the second time this inning. That'll bring up Emmanuel Dean, who's already tripled in the frame.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you get a triple and an RBI, that's a good game. He had that already in the second inning, and he could have a really good game in 1 inning if he can get another RBI here.
He's looking to do the Fernando Tatis Sr. of the CPCL right now. Pitch to Dean. He's going to square to bunt and pull back. 1-0.
Bold decision there, but I like it. Trying to get on base and load the bases back up. He's got the speed to do it. We know that. Saw it when he ran all the way around for that triple.
I'm not sure how much I like it with 2 outs. And the 1-0. Taken high, 2-0.
Of course, it could just be straight-up mind games. You know, a big guy like that steps into the plate. The pitcher's already rattled, and he squares the bunt. That just might be trying to throw off the pitcher's mind. He didn't square on the second pitch.
Priest is on deck. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. Taken low, ball 3, and it kicks in front of Clayton.
Really good block from Clayton that time, just trying to keep anything in front of him. Not trying to give up free runs on wild pitches.
So 6-0 is the Power advantage right now. Orozco has been good in the 2 innings he's pitched. Crowd is going a little bit. here at Palm Springs Stadium. Here's the 3-0, and Dean with the absolute savage move as he tossed the bat down before the pitch was even finished coming to the plate. So,
I mean, he almost started to turn away before it even left Entrup's hand. And he guessed right. That was up and in. And Tyler Priest, bases loaded. Let's see what he can do.
still no sign of the manager for the Legends, and not coming out to talk with Entrup. And a pitch. Priest with an towering Empire State pop. Clayton over for it with Simpson. And Simpson finally ends what was a nightmare inning for the Legends, but a dream inning for the Power. 6-0 after 2 on the Power Baseball Network.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the Caliente place to play.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
Top of inning number 3 here. Orozco facing the hitter number 7. Robbie Mansour popped foul and out of play. 0-1 now. Sam Federman, Zach Reynolds bringing you the action. Palm Springs Stadium. It's rocking tonight, Zach.
Already.
That one's chopped high. Angel Jr. up with it. Backhanded play. Throw over to first in time. Really nice play by Angel Jr.
Yeah, how about the cannon over there from Anthony? Came in on that. That's a tough play. It's a soft hop. Looked like maybe it was going to go foul. He comes in, cross the body throw, makes it happen.
And Anthony Angel Jr. playing the hot corner. They call it the hot corner for a reason. Nico Santiago now. Low and away. Ball 1. One and 0 from Orozco is cut on and missed. Strike 1. He's been very good so far. Retired all but one and got a double play on one of them. So he's faced the minimum through 2 1/3. And that's right at Dalton Thomas. And he's faced 8, and there's 8 outs.
Yeah, I mean, this is just textbook Julian Orozco. I mean, efficient. He'll get his strikeouts, but he'll also get a lot of weak contact outs. He just pumps strikes in the zone, and that's all you need as a pitcher.
So here comes Entrup, who pitched the first 2 innings. We'll see if he keeps going, and that one from Orozco misses away.
Orozco now hitting 90+ consistently this inning.
1-0. On the ground at second. Thomas up with it towards the second base bag and fires a nice throw. So it's a really nice inning for the Power. Gloves flashing the leather. Web gems all around. We'll be back for the bottom of inning number 3. 6-0.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies. for amber waves of grain. America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Girl,
you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. This Jack won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this.
Our target is men.
What's a target?
Bottom of inning number 3, Palm Springs Stadium. Anderson College's Jed Downham is playing for the A's in the PSCL. Now he's wearing red for the Power.
Fun fact about Jed Downham, his walk-up song playing right now is actually something that he recorded himself. It's his own music. He's a multi-talented individual.
And he rocked a pencil bat first few games of the PSCL. First pitch he sees is in the air to left field. Will it drop? Yes, it will. It's a fair ball. Downham has to slam on the brakes. The throw over. He's in there at first base. So it's a base hit for Downham. 1 for 1 with a walk for him.
Well, just like that, the Power back at it, leadoff runner on. Let's see if they can put up another crooked number.
So Thomas now is the hitter. Infield a double play depth, outfield playing in with a slight shade for the center fielder towards left field. The pitch from Entrup missed up and in. Thomas takes 1-0. So Downham's base hit is a fly ball out to left, shallow. And now it's 2-0 on Dalton Thomas. Looking to make an impact here for the Power. Still looking for extra base hit number 1 on the season. Two and 0. Thomas takes high ball 3, but you know what? Him getting on base at a 430 clip, I think he'll take that.
He's got 11 walks to only 9 hits this season. He's very patient at the plate.
Yeah, I mean, he's been pretty good being at getting on base, even if the Power's not come. 3-0 in there, called strike 1, inside corner to the righty.
And he does have 7 RBIs on the season, which is towards the middle of the pack, really towards the upper of the middle of the pack. He's drove in some runs nicely.
Been really good for the Power. And that one is high ball 4. Dalton Thomas takes his base, down him over to second. And top of the order now in Cole Abrams.
I mean, yeah, right now, once again, 2 runners on, nobody out, and the pressure right back on Jake Entrup. Over 60 pitches now at 61. How long can he go? Let's see if Cole Abrams the man in the hour last night, and he's already got a double down the line for several RBIs tonight.
No arms getting ready in the bullpen.
Somebody just now starting to stretch, but not even playing catch.
And Abrams puts a charge into one, but more of the vertical variety than horizontal. And the sliding Jackal couldn't make a play in foul territory.
Just a long strike 1.
It's a high strike 1. It's like Major League. It's too high? Too high. Who gives? It's gone. Well, it wasn't gone, but it was definitely high. 0-1 on Cole Abrams. Had a double earlier and the game-winning hit last night. Now it's 1-1. Player of the game last night, Zach.
Well, he could be on his way today. He's got 3 RBIs and a double already, but Emmanuel Dean also has a triple and a walk.
Yeah, for sure. Here comes the 1-1 to Abrams outside and low. 2-1 on the Asheville shortstop.
He didn't have a double or any sort of extra base hit until well into the season, but now he's got 3 on the season. He's been swinging for some pop recently.
2-1. And Cole rips that one down the left field line. It's a fair ball towards the Gurley retired number. 1 run is in, down him. Here comes another run. It's another 2-run double for Cole Abrams. He's got 5 runs batted in the first 3 innings.
Well, he is feeling himself the last couple of nights. He is on fire. And another one, he just turned on it down that left field line. This one a little bit more air underneath it, but it does the same. This time 2 runs. It's the Cole Abrams show.
It's the Cole Abrams show, and he's been on it all weekend. It's the Cole Abrams weekend. Jacob Mejia now, College of the Desert. Looking to not desert Abrams on second. RBI last time, and that one missed high. Ball 1.
Well, still nobody out either.
Mejia came on a little bit later in the Power season. He wasn't in the opening day lineup. He really didn't establish himself until week 2, but he's been excellent all year. He's got that moonshot home run, and that's another hard hit ball in a right field, a base hit. Abrams is going to get the stop sign at third, and it is runners on the corners with no outs for the Power's top hitter last season, and by batting average, top hitter this season, Noah Blythe.
Well, he also still leads the team in RBIs with 21. He's hitting .410, a 917 OPS. I mean, been on base twice today. He's got an RBI opportunity right here.
Yeah, for a while his numbers were in the 5s, but they're down in the 4s now. He hasn't had many RBIs in the last week or so, but this is a chance for some now. And the first pitch to Blythe is taken out to deep left field. Back goes the left fielder, and it's over his head. This is going to bring in 2 runs, well, at least 1. Mejia stops at third. It's an RBI double for Noah Blythe, and it's 9-0 Power.
Everybody getting in on the extra base hit parade tonight for the Power, and it's only the 3rd inning, but I mean, balls are flying all over the yard right now for the Power. This is going to be a fun night.
You know, if this were a fight, they would stop it.
I think so, but this is baseball.
Baseball is not a court of law.
No clock either.
So that scored 1 run. I apologize to you, but Blythe killed it. First pitch to Groves, misses low, 1-0. 8 hits for the Power.
8 hits, and almost all of them have been extra bases. I'd say at least 5 of them have been for extra bases.
89.9 exit velocity, miles per hour, off the bat of the Antelope Valley outfielder / first baseman Noah Blythe. 9-0 Power. 2-0 on Michael Groves, Cole Abrams' Asheville teammate. And the pitch. Taken in there for strike 1.
So just looked into it, and there's been 4 of the 9 hits for the Power have been for extra bases.
3 doubles and a triple. Power offense cooking. Orozco threw 3 innings on 23 pitches. Inside for a ball. 3-1, Orozco.
Well, now the powerful Michael Groves has himself a really good hitter's count. Like to see him join in on the damage parade.
Orozco tossing in the bullpen. Pitch. Ball 4. So Groves takes his base. There's still no outs.
The bases are loaded.
Here comes Anthony Angel Jr. for the Power. He's 0 for 0, but has reached twice.
Absolutely. He's getting on base any way he can. I do like to see Orozco trying to stay warm. He's had to sit for a couple of long innings when his offense is going to work. Just trying to stay loose out there in the bullpen. And now there is somebody officially warming up in the Legends bullpen, and we got a meeting of the minds at the mound right now.
This may be it for the pitcher. It is not. And in the bullpen for the Legends is Matt Henry, the lefty. They've only got one guy out there.
Yeah, it's going to be, it's a small roster right now that showed up tonight for Inland Valley, and they're going to have to do some moving around with this lineup. You'll see some of the guys in the field right now end up pitching, which they've done that a fair amount of times. They've got some two-way players, but they're going to have to get creative.
Power bats almost as hot. Actually, they're hotter than the desert sun. And Entrup deals. And a first pitch to Anthony Angel Jr. missed high, 1-0. Angel Jr. year 2 in Palm Springs, as is Emmanuel Dean. Angel Jr. swings and misses 1-1. That was a nice fastball from Entrup. Nice and firm up in the zone, 1-1. Angel Jr. on the ground. This could be an out. That's a great flip to second, and the throw to first is not in time. A run scores. It's 10-0 Power with runners on the corners, and that's the first out.
So still only one down, still runners at the corners, and here comes Emmanuel Dean, who, if he wants to be player of the game, he's got to compete with Cole Abrams. Let's see what he can do here.
Scoreboard looks like it only has room to show something with up to 19. Power could threaten that. They've put hurtings on the Legends, even though they've lost to them. They've put some hurtings on them in the games that they've played.
They once beat this Legends team 16-3, but then the next night, the Legends gave the Power their only loss.
1-0 on Dean. That is fouled back to the screen, 1-1. See what Dean can bring to the table here. He's already brought a good amount. 1-1. Fouled back, 1-2.
Just missed that one. Baseball's a game of less than inches sometimes. You just barely miss a baseball, and it'll go. That's the difference between a foul back like that and a home run 400 feet over center field. That was a pitch right over the middle of the plate. Dean just missed it. If he throws another one there, Dean will hurt it.
I'd say it's a game of millimeters, but this is America. Dean pushes one deep towards the Kane sign. Back goes everything, and it's off the base of the wall. One run is in, and being held up at third is Angel Jr. It's another extra base hit for Emmanuel Dean. It's 11-0 Power with one out here in the third.
Oh, they just keep pouring it and pouring it on. And I think that's going to be the end of the day for Jake Entrup.
Yeah, and it's 11 runs. I believe all of them are earned.
Yeah, no errors on the scoreboard. The Power have just been putting or hurting on the baseball.
Dean crushed that one to right, took it the other way. Matt Henry now on to throw, and we'll be back after these words when he's done warming up.
Like your bacon.
Say it. Steady.
Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
9 hits and 5 runs in the inning. If this were the PSCL, they'd be rolling it.
Well, it isn't. This is the big leagues as far as Palm Springs is concerned, and the power hitters are hitting the ball like big leaguers right now. They're hitting it all over the yard, off the wall, down the line. They're just putting a hurting on it. We'll see if that can continue with Matt Henry on the mound for the Legends.
11-0 Power. Matt Henry taking his spot on the bump. 2 on for Tyler Priest with 1 out. Priest ropes that one, but very foul towards the batting cage and the Pavilion Way parking lot.
Priest hits the ball on the line really hard a lot of times. He just gets a little unlucky with it sometimes, and has been rung up looking a fair amount as well.
He was late there. 0-1. Priest takes a low one, 1-1 now.
Still just 1 out and 2 in scoring position for Priest here.
He's got a chance to do some damage. Here comes the pitch. That is taken high, but not particularly deep, and foul. It was pretty deep, actually.
Yeah, that one just kept carrying. The balls have been doing that. I mean, Emmanuel Dean's triple off the bat looked like it was going to be a line out to Ryan Kim, and it just kept carrying over his head. Something about the ball in the air tonight, it just keeps carrying.
I tell you what, it's a very hot day. That summer sun is carrying. 11-0 Power. And here comes the 1-2 to Priest outside 2-2. Two on, 1 out. The pitch to the Incarnate Word third baseman is chopped on the ground. It's going to get through for a base hit. Here's sprinting around third now. Jogging is Dean. He'll score. 13-0 Power. Angel was already in. And folks, I think it's fair to say this one's getting late early.
I mean, the Power just keep hitting it. I mean, they're even getting lucky now where that one, a chopper not hit particularly hard by Priest, but it sneaks up the middle and brings in 2 runs. Everything working the Power's way right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is just total domination. 13-0. They've scored 7 runs in the inning, 6 runs in the second. Julian Orozco's only thrown 23 pitches. He might have thrown more pitches in the bullpen than he has so far. 2-2 on Jed Downham. Actually, no, the first pitch to Jed Downham is a strike. Apologize for that. Runner on first base is Priest. That's his first hit of the day. Downham started this inning with a base hit. It was a high pop that got down and left. And the pitch to the lefty is low ball 1-1.
Still just 1 out. Downham just trying to keep the line moving.
1-1. And Henry deals. Called strike 2 over the middle. Nice pitch. It's 13-0 in the bottom of the third, Zach. It's 13-0 in the bottom of the third.
It's wild. The Legends haven't even been through their entire lineup one time yet.
Well, they have, and they'll go back to the top when we see it next. And that is called strike 3. Ring up Jed Downham. They've been through it once. They've not had anyone hit twice.
Oh.
And this is now the third time that the Power's 9-hitter, Dalton Thomas, comes to the plate in 3 innings. And the first one was quick.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just, that first inning was so quick, and then things just got out of hand for the Legends, and Power took advantage.
Henry deals. Cut on and missed by DT, as they call him. Priest on first, taking his lead. Stunting, and the pitch. Popped foul, back out of play over the press box.
Well, Henry did give up a few runs, since he came in, but now he's settling down a little bit, pumping in some strikes.
0-1. 0-2. Fouled off, stays 0-2. Oh and 2 on Thomas. Ball one now and missed outside. It was close. So ball and 2 strikes now against the Powers' second baseman. Abrams is on deck if it gets to him. Priest is on first, taking his lead, and he is off. That pitch is outside. Here's the throw from Clayton, and he's safe, is Tyler Priest. And Power have got a runner in scoring position now.
And the Legends not happy about that one. They're just trying to get out of this inning, and I couldn't get the call. They thought I had him out. Call goes the Powers' way, and some frustration boiling over for the Legends, you can see.
I mean, I'd be frustrated if I were losing 13-0 in the third inning. I mean, I'm frustrated if I'm losing 1-0 in the ninth inning. 2-2, ball 3. I mean, I'm frustrated if I'm losing 1-0 in the first inning.
Well, nobody likes to lose, but, you know, it's not over yet. It's only the third inning. Nothing's to say the Legends can't make a comeback. This one, it's baseball. It ain't over till it's over.
13-0, payoff pitch with 2 outs. That's called strike 3. Thomas goes down. Ends the inning, but not before 7 Power runs. To the top of the 4th we go, and Orozco back out there. 23 pitches for him, and he's only faced 9 guys.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Power bats hot on a hot night in the desert. 13-0 Power. And here comes Malik Clayton for the second time. To face Julian Orozco.
Roscoe's been dealing so far, but he just had a long wait. We'll see if that affects him at all.
And Orozco's first pitch is in there for a called strike 1. Jed Downham behind that dish. Every Power hitter's been up 3 times. And it's just the second time we're seeing the leadoff man, and he's already down 0-2.
Well, so far so good after the long sit for Orozco. A couple of nasty breaking balls in for strikes.
He's looked very good. Let's see if he can continue to. Caught on and missed strike 3 on a high fastball that ran inside on the hitter. It's already 1 out. And 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Jackals 0 for 1 with a line out into right field.
And here's the pitch. That's towering foul out of play. 0-1. Just 26 pitches for Orozco, 20 of them strikes. He's faced the minimum through 3 1/3. 0-1 on Nathan Jackal. Good night last night. We're going to keep it going. That one just missed low, 1-1. Power up 13-0, but doesn't mean that the Legends aren't going to try here. This game's not particularly close to over. We got 6 innings left.
Absolutely. I mean, the Power put up 13 really in 2 innings. And, I mean, the Legends can do that just as well. They put their minds to it and if they can get the bats going. So everybody's going to keep playing as hard as they can till the end.
Talented baseball teams on all corners of this league. That one missed low, 2-2 on Jackal, the beer batter tonight at Palm Springs Stadium.
Doesn't strike out a ton, does Jackal. He's really good at putting the bat to the ball.
And a 2-2 is cut on and missed, so on cue a K for Orozco. And the beer batter goes down for the first time tonight. 0 for 2 for him, though, with the first K there. 4 Ks now for Orozco.
He's been really, really good here, really efficient still. Only at 31 pitches with 2 outs in the 4th inning.
He's throwing a lot of strikes. And he's going to look to continue to do so against Ryan Kim, who will foul it off. 0-1.
Yeah, Roscoe right now is throwing 75% strike percentage. Right on the dot, 75%. That is elite.
I mean, it 100% is. 0-1 now. 2 outs the pitch. That's a called strike, 2. So, Orozco looking to get out of the inning without damage done, looking to still face the minimum through 4. And K the side potentially 0-2. That one kicks away from Downham, 1-2.
Classic 0-2 pitch, something in the dirt, trying to get him to chase. Still lots of work with here.
8:07 p.m. right now. Power 13, Legends nothing. Inning number 4, the pitch to the pitch from Orozco is hit on the ground by Kim over to first. Fielded cleanly, and that will end the top of the 4th inning. The Power bats will get back to work after these words.
Like your bacon.
Say it. Steady.
Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever and tomorrow.
Bottom inning number 4. Power coming back up to the plate against Matt Henry. Well, they scored 7 last time and 6 the time before that. Are they going to score 8?
Well, here's the thing. Cole Abrams coming to the plate. He's got 5 RBIs already, but now he's leading off the inning. He doesn't have anybody on base. But
And he could drive himself in.
He's got 2 doubles and 5 RBIs right now. Let's see a jack, Cole.
2 for 3 so far for him. Abrams turns foul. See what Cole can do at the dish. 0-1 on him. Misses away, 1-1.
Abrams has had a really good day. Jacob Mejia's got 2 hits. He's on deck.
And that one misses inside again. 2-1. Two-one pitch coming in. Abrams will foul that one away.
Power up 13-0 here, just trying to get another big inning going.
2-2 the count now on the leadoff man of Palm Springs. 3-2.
Working a really good at bat here, making Henry throw some pitches.
And here's the 3-2 pitch. It's fouled back and to the screen. 13-0 Power. And with no outs here in inning number 4, it's Abrams at 3-2. Next payoff. Up high, ball 4, and he'll take his base.
Abrams, couple doubles, 5 RBIs, and now he's showing off the patience at the plate, working a really nice walk. And Mejia, who's lined 2 really hard-hit singles in the right field, is coming right back up.
Well, I tell you what, hit the Power score 8 runs in this inning and continue this trend going. Do the math. How many do they have in the game?
A lot.
Here comes the pitch. Oh, that's missing high for ball 1. Well, it would end in the 8th inning with them scoring 12. And that one is cut on and missed for a strike. So that means they would score 18, 36, 54, 63 runs if they kept this pace going. 1-2 now. Mejia cuts on and misses, and I'm sure that would be a record.
I would have to bet on that, yeah, that'd be a record.
Of some sort nationally, not even just here in Palm Springs. Odds that are still extremely low, but it is the pace that they've been on. 6, 7, perhaps 8 coming here. Mejia turns on that one into center field, and it is going to be caught by Diaz for out number 1. But now Noah Blythe coming to the plate.
Blythe is 2 for 2 today. He's also reached on a hit by pitch, a couple of singles, or a single in the right field, and then that double in the left center field that drove in a run. He's 2/4 of the way to something pretty special. I'll just leave it right there.
Ha-ha.
No jinx coming from me.
Well, Noah 2 for 2. And the pitch. Outside 1-0.
Last time up, he added to his team-leading RBI total. Abrams got speed. Another one in the gap could add to it again.
The pitch. And Noah hits that one high. Is it deep enough? Not quite. Diaz over for it to make the out. You know, he hit that one hard, but very, very high.
I mean, even these outs are really loud for the Power. They're deep flyouts or hard ground balls or hard line drives. I mean, every contact made by the Power right now is rockets off the bat.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is Power baseball.
Tonight they've been putting the Power in Power baseball. Apologies for the bad pun.
Oh, it's all right, Zach. They'll give it to you anyway. Here's Michael Groves now striding to the plate in the pitch. Groves takes outside 1-0. The Asheville product, he's had himself a great season. Although not having the best night of anyone on the team today.
I just reached on a walk and had a really hard line drive for an out. Also a struck out.
1-0. Inside 2-0. Two outs, and the runner on first in the person of Abrams, who reached to lead off the inning. And the pitch. In there for a strike. It looks like Porter Pittman is on deck.
Yeah, last inning, Mejia moved into first base. I think Priest to third, and Porter Pittman went into the outfield.
So no more Anthony Angel Jr. for the Power tonight. 2-1, and it's on the ground to short. Mansur makes the play and fires over to first for out number 3. So finally, an inning without a run for the Power. 13-0. We'll go to the top of the 5th.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the Caliente place to play.
Julian Orozco, inning number 5 coming up. Palm Springs Power, Inland Valley Legends. Well, Palm Springs Power 13. Inland Valley Legends, nothing. Shane Simpson, only runner to reach base for the Legends. He's at the plate now, and the first pitch he sees is roped up the middle, and he's 2 for 2.
Well, he's done that twice now. Both times, first pitch swinging at a fastball and lined it right up the middle for a base hit. Last time he got erased on a double play. We'll see if that happens again.
Well, Simpson is on first, and the hitter is now Dalton Cram. He was the one who grounded into the double play.
A little defensive alignment here. Abram is at third, Thomas at short, Priest at second, Mejia at first, Pittman in right.
Porter Pittman, Power debut.
Just joined the team today for getting the call last night after a couple of outfielder injuries. His dad is a scout for the Phillies organization.
We wish Dom Hughes well. We wish Dom Popa well. We wish Bryant Ball well. It's 3 high major baseball players at the Power are down right now, and they're still up 13-0. First pitch misses high, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch is ripped foul, and with Trey Robertson off to the draft league, a lot of the Power are down to a bunch of their marquee college name talent, but they've still got some great talent out here, and they're putting the hurt on the Legends. There's still some Pittsburgh Panthers out there. There's still Tate Gamble from BYU. And plenty more. 1-2 now. Plenty more D1 guys. Cal State Northridge represented. Emmanuel Dean. Incarnate Word is Tyler Priest. Obviously, Orozco of Long Beach State, and Kirkland along with Maddox at Cal Baptist. 1-2. That's in the air and over the head of Priest. That's a base hit. So 2 have reached start inning number 5.
Well, the first little bit of trouble that Orozco's seen here just now at 40 pitches into the 5th inning, but that one a little bit weaker of contact. I'm not worried about Julian Orozco on the mound right now. I'm sure he can hunker down, and with that curveball and the way he can place his fastball at the bottom of the zone, he's always 1 pitch away from a double play. And
So
he's got a great defense behind him to help him do that too.
absolutely does. Obviously, other D1 names in Groves and Abrams from Asheville, Dorsey Chatham at Nevada. Some big-time baseball represented. It's 0-1. Halligan at Missouri State. That one missed high. Mr. Miska at University of New Mexico. It's 1-1. Perhaps we'll see him tonight. Looks like Naun Haro is working in the power bullpen or stretching out a little bit, and that one catches the outside corner 1-2. Haro taking Trey Robertson's number 44. Some big shoes to fill.
Absolutely. Trey Robertson was masterful for the power and earning him spot in the MLB Draft League. That's a big deal, and we wish all the best of luck to Robertson there.
1-2. Flared foul. Back to the power dugout. A couple guys had to get out the way, in which they did successfully. I think. I hope. Can't deal with more injuries.
I look to be all right over there.
1-2. No outs, and the 1-2 missed outside high. And you know what? You don't have to come from a big D1 school to be big-time player for the Power. Obviously, Noah Blythe, Antelope Valley, that's NAIA, which isn't even affiliated with NCAA. And he's been the leader in batting average. Jed Downham at Anderson College. He's made an impact. Plenty of COD impact. And that is a breaking ball that had him in a mixer for strike 3. And the Power have the first out.
Well, just like that, a couple of base hits. And Orozco right back into his groove with a strikeout there. Here comes Robbie Mansour to the plate. He was the losing pitcher of record last night for the Legends.
The notorious statistic that no one ever likes to have, even if it doesn't have as much meaning as it once did. I'm sure that pitchers still go to bed thinking about it.
Well, Mansour did have a lead and ended up giving it up when the Power made a comeback with Downham and Abrams. Speaking of Downham, there's a good block there.
1-0. That's on the ground and it gets through the hole. It's a base hit. Rushing around third is Simpson. Here's the throw to the plate, and it's cut off. So a run is in, and the shutout's over for Orozco. 13-1. I'm sure some of my friends would say that's Chris Paul. It's the big 3, cuts the lead to 42. But you know what? Yogi Berra once said it ain't over till it's over.
Well, if the Legends want to make a comeback, it's got to start somewhere, and it could start right there. And that was a really good throw from Pittman out in right field. I maybe would have preferred to see Mejia let that one go and see if Pittman could have gunned him down at the plate, but it's all right. Power and Orozco still a commanding lead here.
Nico Santiago now. First pitch to him is a strike, 0-1.
Santiago, a versatile player for the Legends, plays all over the infield.
Name rolls off the tongue. Nico Santiago. That's 0-2 now from Orozco. If I had a kid, I might consider naming him Nico Santiago. That's such a great name. It sounds really good. Although, of course, I do not have the last name Santiago. And a swinging strike 3. Santiago goes down on 3 pitches.
I mean, Orozco battled right back there. It's really, you like to see that after he gives up a hit and a run, he comes right back and blows away Nico Santiago for a strikeout.
So now Matt Henry at the plate.
Roscoe now up to 6 strikeouts on the night. And still pitching really efficiently.
First pitch to Henry. Topped foul towards the Legends dugout. Clayton's on deck, the catcher and leadoff man. Some old school National League action tonight from the Legends. Pitcher is hitting. No DH.
See if Henry can help his cause out himself here.
0-1. Outside ball 1. Would take a minor miracle for the loss not to be saddled with Jake Entrup tonight. And Orozco deals and gets a swinging strike, and he'll probably end up eligible for the win.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Officially, you need 5 innings, but technically you don't really.
Well, he's 1 strike away from getting through his 5 right now.
And the pitch is poked foul and back out of play to the stands. And it is now Unharo getting ready to warm up.
And Orozco's still sitting right around 74-75% strike percentage. Even though that's allowed a couple of hits, he's using his defense and trying to get quick outs and get back to the hot power bats.
And the 1-2 is in play and foul. And to the right of the power bullpen from the bullpen catcher perspective.
Henry putting up a good at-bat here. I mean, he's fouling off a couple.
That one's in play and foul.
And there's another one just like it, fouled off. Just sticking the bat out there and making some contact, doing whatever he can to keep the at-bat alive and work the pitch count up.
It may not yet be pitchers who rake, but it's definitely pitchers who fight. 1-2. And that's on the ground, and at second base. Easy up for Priest. That's out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Palm Springs ahead 13-1 on the Power Baseball Network.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah, whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty!
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
Porter Pittman to take his first power AB. Former New Mexico State player and at Chandler Gilbert Community College in the Chandler Gilbert, Arizona area. That's near Phoenix. And that one's taken high 1-0.
Mentioned earlier that his dad is a scout for the Phillies organization.
Big Desert Mountain States guy, though, clearly. He enjoys it here in the Southwest. 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. I mean, why else would he be at New Mexico State, Chandler Gilbert, and now here in Palm Springs?
Trying to make an impression in his first at bat here. Join the hit parade.
1-1 on Pittman. In there for a strike, 1-2. See if Naun Haro comes in for the next inning or if Orozco keeps going. Manuel Dean on deck, 1-2. Pittman hits one in the air to center field. Diaz is over for it, and he'll make the catch easily. Not quite a can of corn, more of a pint of corn.
Well, I mean, he gave that ball a really good ride. I mean, hit that hard, just right at Diaz. And here comes Emmanuel Dean. Let's see some more from him. He's got an RBI triple, a walk, and an RBI double.
Yeah, tonight is the Emmanuel Dean that was advertised.
Absolutely.
We were told when he came to the team, just look for the guy that takes up the whole batter's box. He is absolutely huge. He looks at the part of a slugger.
He's showing it off tonight.
0-1 now on him after he fouls it off.
Cole Abrams also having a great night. He's got 5 RBIs and a couple of doubles.
13-1 power. 0-1. Dean takes 1-1.
Dean and Abrams, I think, are battling it out for player of the game right now.
And we've seen both of those guys win player of the game quite recently. And the pitch. Dean cuts and misses. That was a daddy hack.
Yeah, I mean, he saw a pitch over the middle of the plate. He wanted it, swung really hard. Just got to focus a little bit more. Sometimes when guys see a meatball like that, they take their eyes off the ball and just swing as hard as they can. You got to try to see the ball all the way to the bat.
Yeah, seems like all the evidence suggests that's what happened there. 1-2. Dean hits one high, and going back is Diaz, but he manages to get the out. Found it in front of the Eisenhower Health sign.
It's another loud out for the power. That one, Dean just a little under it, but hit that ball really, really good as well.
Yeah, speaking of Eisenhower, I've been watching a lot of random highway videos recently. And just thinking a lot about just where the routes are to get places. Tyler Priest had a nice route here, and that's in the center field, and it drops in front of Diaz, so nothing he could do there, no matter what route he took.
Yeah, that one hit right on the screws by Priest, and line drive fell in front of the center fielder. And let's get a little 2-out rally going here, perhaps with Jed Downham coming up.
Yeah, Jed Downham, Anderson College product. That's in Indiana. It's in Indiana. That's closer to your neck of the woods. Not quite. And that one's in there for a strike.
Downham, a Fort Wayne, Indiana native.
Fort Wayne, the Mad Ants of the G League. One-time rival of my local Westchester Knicks. 0-1. Oh, and that hits Downham. And he's one Mad Ant. And he gives the James Harden as he reaches first base for the second time today on a hit by pitch.
Turned to his fellow PSCL ball players here in the stands at Palm Springs Stadium, gave them a little thing to cheer about, and now there's, you know, a couple of 2-out base runners for DT Dalton Thomas. We'll see what he can do with them.
Dalton Thomas, University of St. Catherine.
Firebirds.
Firebirds, love that. Just like the Coachella Valley AHL team. Calder Cup finalists. First pitch to DT, runs inside. That's in San Marcos, California. Which is actually not too far from here. San Diego County. About 15, 20 miles east of Carlsbad. 1-0. Thomas takes a strike, which is obviously on the Pacific Coast, right next to Oceanside. That's about the border of San Diego County and the LA metro area. 1-1 with 2 on and 2 out. And DT fists it foul and out of play. And the guy over there, curled up, didn't make the play.
No, but he still got the ball and avoided injury, got the ball. That's all that matters.
There's only one guy over there. Sure, there will be more on Tuesday night. This is going to be a packed house. Power are going on 19-1. They could be going for win number 20 on the 4th of July. America's 267th birthday? Sorry, 247th birthday. Thomas goes down, and that's the end of the inning. We'll be back for the top of the 6th inning after these words.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
Making his power debut, Naun Hara, recently acquired. Pitched earlier in the week at the stadium for the San Diego Grind. Made his way over here. First pitch he throws is up high. I mean, clearly, owner Andrew Starkey, general manager Tyler Hughes, and Justin Reschke liked what they saw out of him, making that move to bring him to Palm Springs, and he's behind 2-0.
It's a whole new battery. Behind the dish now is Tyler Nelson, another PSCL call-up.
It's the PSCL catching combo of Downham and Nelson. Both were on track for the All-Star game. We'll see if they end up playing for the Power or the PSCL in it. Because the Power are down a few catchers.
I think Brian Ball should be good to go hopefully by Tuesday.
That would leave the Power able to roster one other catcher and then have either Nelson or Downham play for the PSCL. And that's ball 4, so Haro will walk Malik Clayton on 4 pitches. Clayton played second base last night. Nathan Jackal comes to the plate now. He's the beer batter. He struck out last time. Naun Haro. And the first pitch is in the air from Jackal. Center fielder Dean over for it. And he retires him on the first pitch. So the first Palm Springs Power out recorded by Naun Haro.
Well, a 4-pitch walk, and then that one just threw strikes. Use your defense. Maybe we'll get out of those first game with the new team jitters now and can go to work, settle down.
I mean, you got to think Haro's glad to be here in Palm Springs playing with the first place Power. It's a jolt of confidence when a team that is in a buying standpoint towards this time of the year, looking to bolster their rotation and bullpen for the playoffs, says, look, we want you on our team. You've been pitching well. We can see it. And that one missed, and it's going to kick away from the catcher, Nelson. And the runner moves over. Even if it's just to replace a guy who's already left or a guy who's been hurt, like what the Yankees did with Scott Efros, bringing him in from the Cubs last year when Michael King went down. Even if it's like that, or if it's like when the Red Sox brought in Kyle Schwarber in 2021 because they needed that type of bat, it's a boost of confidence that a competitive team wants to bring in a guy like that. 1-1. In there, strike 2.
Haro just trying to go to work here, and I believe he started for the grind on Tuesday, so he can go a few innings. He can throw a lot of pitches if he needs to, but obviously he's going to try to be efficient here.
Pitching on about 4 days rest. Here's the pitch. In the air, very high, and dropping about 12 to 15 feet in front of where we are located right now. Very, very high.
If I could stretch out my arm like Michael Jordan in Space Jam, I would have had that one.
What a movie. What a movie. Bill Murray and Looney Tunes. Charles Barkley, Sean Bradley, Muggsy Bogues, called strike 3. A pair of shoes for Naun Haro, his first power strikeout.
Absolutely. Found the fastball inside part of the zone right there. Was able to freeze the batter, Kim, there, and he's not happy about it. Slams his bat as he walks back to the dugout. Didn't like the call.
Shane Simpson, 2 for 2. He's seen 2 pitches, brought them both into center field for singles.
Got to deal with the lefty-lefty matchup now, though, with Haro.
Scored the only run of the game for Inland Valley. And the runner takes off, and the throw is not going to be attempted. By Nelson, who's been playing with the Blue Sox out of the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. North Midwest is gorgeous this time of year.
Absolutely. I have family up in Wisconsin. Beautiful this time of year, not so much in the winter. Well, it's still beautiful, but just dangerously cold.
You get great stuff in the fall up in Wisconsin as well, but not quite a New England autumn. 0-2. And Simpson is down on strikes. So Naun Haro will retire 3 guys in the inning after giving up a hit, after giving up a walk to start it off. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th after this.
Oh, beautiful, far the waves of rain. America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. The place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows. And with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Bottom 6. The score, a lot to a little. Sam Federman, Zach Reynolds bringing you the action. Leading off for the Power is Cole Abrams. Started at shortstop, moved over to the hot corner.
He's popped out to the catcher behind home plate. Drove in 3 on a double, drove in 2 on a double, and walked.
Well, he is looking to add to his hit total on the day. He's reached a whole bunch. It's at bat plate appearance number 5, Cinco, for numero 14. El lanzador. I'm not going to call it in Spanish. And foul back, strike 1.
I can count in Spanish, but once you said something else, I had no idea.
You could think about lanzador. It just means the pitcher. Lanzador tiene la pelota. Pelota foul. 0-2.
Abrams fouled out a couple of pitches there. First time I think he's been down 0-2, but he's good at fouling off pitches and taking tough balls.
Lefty deals, and that's on the ground at third base, and over to first with a bullet is Dalton Cram. He crammed that one over.
Well, Dalton Cram's a guy that does some catching for them every once in a while when Malik Clayton's not back there, so you know he's got a cannon on him, and he showed it off right there.
Well, I'd object. Just because you're a catcher does not mean you have a cannon. I speak from experience.
Well, a catcher at this level.
Okay. I will give them some respect. These guys are significantly better than I ever was. Mark Kirkland in the batter's box. For his first time, first pitch to him outside, 1-0.
Taking over for Jacob Mejia. Have to believe he'll stay in the game and go over to first base for the remainder.
Power don't really have that many guys. They got plenty, but not as many as they've had in the past. That one caught the corner, 1-1. And the 1-1 to Kirkland. Missed away, 2-1.
Good hitters count here for the big first baseman from Cal Baptist, Mark Kirkland. Got a ton of extra base hits today, and Mark Kirkland's a candidate for another.
Kirkland making his way back home to play at Cal Baptist next spring. He played at University of the Redlands. That's around here.
He's their all-time home run leader for a career at Redlands.
He was a stud.
And he only played 2 years.
Absolute stud there. Transferred to Winthrop. On the ground at short. Robbie Mansour booted it, and that is a throw over to first, not in time. And Mark Kirkland is on base, reaching on the error.
So an error on Mansour there. Here comes Noah Blythe. He's 2 for 3 today, reached a few times.
Yeah, Noah is one of the guys on this team that is always jumping out at you on the lineup card. The guy can hit.
Absolutely. Even when he's struggling, it's just he's taking more walks because he's not getting much to hit. But he's been getting some hits the last couple of nights again.
So the first pitch to Blythe is taken high. So Blythe is also the town in California closest to Arizona in this area of that stretch of I-10. And it gets really hot over there as well. And Blythe will kick that one over to second. Nice play by Santiago. The throw to first by Mansur gets under the glove of Simpson. And he will reach, does Noah Blythe. Brings up the next hitter for the Power in the person of Michael Groves, with a chance to advance Blythe with 2 outs here in bottom of inning number 6. Power haven't scored since inning number 3.
No, but, I mean, they got all they needed in the second and the third. The pitching's been great. 13 runs in 2 innings. But Michael Groves 0 for 3. He's reached with a walk, but you know he wants to get involved. Everybody's been getting hits, and he's hit a couple balls really hard, but for outs.
Power all about the big inning. 0-1. Sorry. Oh, my God. The first pitch. 1-0. 1-0 on Michael Groves. Sorry about that. Blythe takes his lead off first wearing the number 11, as he has all year long. And Groves rocking his numero 10. The pitch. And that's taken, ball 2, low and away.
Groves, really good season at UNC Asheville. He's had a really good season here with the Power. And Duke can just flat out hit, and he can pitch a little bit too.
Pittman on deck, 2-0. Groves takes a strike over the outside corner and low.
Pitched in last night's game.
He's pitched pretty well this year for the Power. Been really effective at wherever he goes, basically. That's what these guys can do for you, the Power. They got some really talented dudes. And he chases that one, and he missed. Power have chased a bunch against Henry, who's pitched really well. He came in the third, did give up a base hit, scored some runs, but I'm pretty sure that all of the runs are credited to Entrup. It's been clean for Henry.
That is true.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and that one missed low and away. 3-2. We've got a payoff pitch here. An absolutely ginormous turning point in the game potential.
Well, the Power could add a couple more runs. Blythe will be off with the pitch. Groves has got some power.
Biggest pitch of the season. And Groves hits that one off of the leg of the pitcher, Henry, and into center field for a base hit.
And Groves officially joins the hit party. You know he's got to be happy about that.
July 4th coming up. One of the great days in America. Porter Pittman now. What would you always do at home on July 4th, Zach?
Usually it's a lake day back home, a lot of lakes in the Midwest, and just go out, enjoy the day, do some fishing, and then watch the fireworks from the boat.
Ah, yeah. When I was at camp, we would always have pictures on July 4th. That one's in there for a strike. Sometimes it would be really hot. And when we were really young, we would go to the little parade that they would have in town. And then one year, they threw a party for us. That was really nice. That's inside, ball 1. And because the town had the fireworks on the 4th, the camp had the fireworks on the 5th. So on July 5th, the entire camp would go to the deck outside the dining hall. We'd listen to a few speakers. They'd have a camper speaker. They'd have an American counselor, and then they'd have an international counselor speak. And it was always funny, 2 and 1, when the international counselor would speak. Sometimes it was like a British guy who was like, "Oh, you guys beat us." And one year it was like Australian, etc. And then he'd go down to the beach and watch the fireworks, and it was always really nice. 2 and 1, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 2.
Porter Pittman here trying to get his first power hit, and if he can do that, might even drive in his first power RBI. He's got 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count, 2s all over the place. Let's see what the newest.
2 out the pitch. Pittman cuts and misses, strike 3. And we'll go to the 7th inning when we come back here on the Power Baseball Network.
Like your bacon.
Say it.
Steady. Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Power Baseball, top of the 7th inning here at Palm Springs Stadium. Another 4th of July tradition is the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest at Coney Island, New York. And in my opinion, the greatest athlete of all time in terms of dominance is Joey Chestnut. He sets every record, and he's only rivaled really by Shohei Ohtani. And that's only recently that he's been rivaled in terms of being the greatest athlete ever.
New pitcher on the mound is Jacob Stramiska. Another power arm, full of the power. Can reach 92, 93. Has hit 94 once, I believe, this year.
University of New Mexico, Lobo, Albuquerque. 1-1. Obviously, the UNM Lobos play their basketball at the Pit. Famous arena where opposing players will try and roll the ball up the ramp. You think anyone on the Power could do that?
We got some smart and physical guys out there.
On the ground, right back at Stramiska and over his head as it'll bounce through into center field for a base hit. And the first runner reaches in the inning against Stramiska, player of the game last Saturday.
Yeah, his last time out was last Saturday. He started and absolutely shoved for the Power. Had 7 strikeouts through 4 innings. He's been really good this season.
Stramiska spent time at your neck of the woods, Wabash Valley College.
Yep, one of the best JUCO baseball programs in the country.
JUCO World Series finalists this year.
Yes.
JUCO baseball, really high-level stuff. And I mean, you can see it with some of the JUCO guys on this Power team. That one's on the ground at short, no, at second, booted by Priest. So now there will be 2 on after the error. I mean, Power get a lot of production from College of the Desert, which isn't even particularly one of the most successful JUCOs in California. It's still a good program, but...
Well, ever since this coaching staff, led by Sam DiMatteo, has taken over, they have improved mightily.
Yeah, and it's still, I mean, California JUCO is really competitive, and you can see a very good but not truly elite program like College of the Desert is still one that can send some really good players that competes with D1 guys and good D1 guys.
Absolutely. I mean, JUCO is a stepping stone for a lot of guys to go to the higher level. You know, Jacob Stramiska went to JUCO Wabash Valley and now is at New Mexico.
1-0. That's ripped into center field. On comes Dean. He'll make the catch, running in. One out now. I mean, it's a thing in every sport. You see it. Cam Newton went to JUCO, won a Heisman Trophy, won an MVP. Tony Allen went to JUCO. Derek White went to JUCO.
Tony Allen, the grandfather, also went to Wabash Valley College.
And I think that just speaks to the level of talent that there is in American sports. Just the depth that this country provides in terms of athletes. There's 350 million people in this country, and it just seems like an endless supply of incredible athletes.
I just so happen to not be one of them, but that's okay.
But you know what? There's a talent for everyone.
Stremiska trying to get out of this jam here. Just a little mini jam with a big lead.
13-1, pitching with little pressure. Here's the pitch. That's on the ground to second. Priest will field it cleanly. Over to short, and a leaping throw. It's a double play, and we'll go to the bottom of inning number 7. Let's stretch. Alex will lead Take Me Out to the ball game, but you'll see some commercials.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure. Just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh, yeah. Whip 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert?
Go. Power baseball, bottom of inning number 7. It's not been close right now. 13-1. Emmanuel Dean coming to the plate. Sam Federman, Zach Reynolds.
Scored all the runs in the second and third inning, looking to add on here in the 7th.
Dean was excellent during the Powers rallies, and he takes a high one, 1-0. Emmanuel Dean at the dish. 1-0, 1-1. If I told you someone was named Emmanuel Dean, I would think he was big, imposing guy. Like, without even having to think about it, it's just a big, imposing name.
Oh, you'd be right.
Dean cranks that one on the ground. Cram over to first for out number 1, so he'll go down quietly.
And to bring up Tyler Priest, who's quietly had a nice day. He's 2 for 3 and got a couple of RBIs.
And on deck will be Nelson, making his power debut after Priest hits. Incarnate Word is where Priest played his college ball this season. And that's in the air to center field. Can of corn. And that's out number 2. Pretty shallow. A couple steps in was what he needed. Not super shallow, but respectable distance, a lot of height. Not quite the noise off of Blythe's bat when he hit his.
Here's the Wisconsin Eau Claire product, Tyler Nelson.
Blue Sox in the PSCL. We've seen them be up and down all season. You got to think the Lumberjacks are the favorites, though, in the playoffs. Even though they cooled down a little bit, they lost 4-0 to the North Stars the other day. That one's fouled back.
Got back in the win column this morning, though. I had the privilege of calling that game. And the privilege of calling this game right now with the Power lead 13-1.
A lot of baseball. This is what Palm Springs summer is all about. Baseball, heat, and a called strike over the outside corner. For some people, a lot of golf. For some people, a lot of hiking. From these guys on the field and for us in the booth, it's baseball. 1-2. Outside 2-2. Nelson. And the pitch. On, fouled off of home plate.
Nelson trying to battle here, get his first power hit and his first power at bat. And maybe have a chance at leaving the day batting 1,000.
University of Wisconsin Eau Claire, one of the very many great Division III institutions in the state of Wisconsin. It is the absolute beacon. You look at Wisconsin, it's the home of great D3 football. Especially you look at Whitewater and Oshkosh. They got lacrosse and Eau Claire, some really great athletic programs. Out there in the Badger State, 3-2. That one missed well outside. With 2 outs here in the bottom of inning number 7. Henry, he's been really good. After Entrup really got hit around by the power. Here's the pitch to the choked up Nelson. He'll take ball 4 low and away. It was close, but he's on first base, and the next hitter, Dalton Thomas, comes to the plate for the power.
Tyler Nelson's OBP now is 1,000.
Can't do it any better than that. You literally can't. You can do an OPS better than that, but you can't get an OBP better than that. Dalton Thomas. Two outs. Nelson leads, and the pitch. Outside, and that is a ball.
Thomas, another power guy from the starting lineup tonight that's trying to join the hit party.
And 1-0 on DT. In the air, out to right. Coming on for it is Kim. And the catch is made by the second baseman, Nico Santiago, on the run in very short right. We'll go to the 8th inning when we come back on the Power Baseball Network.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of rain, America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the
love this.
Our target is men.
What's a target?
Well, it's the Powerball, and they've hit the lottery tonight. 13 runs and only one allowed. The Power in Palm Springs has delivered. Going on win 19. Matches their total from last year if they can avoid a historic collapse. It'll be Matt Henry, the pitcher, leading off against Kyle Mosley, and it's a strike.
Well, the pitcher having to face off against Mosley, a guy that's hitting 94 a couple of times this season on the radar gun. Tall task.
Yeah, but we've seen Kudai Sung hit off Randy Johnson, and it's 0-2. After not hitting since high school, Kudai Sung in his 30s, double off Randy Johnson, and he killed it. And then he scored on a bunt from second. Missed tie, 1-2. Gotta love random baseball. Baseball is just the best sport in terms of just complete randomness in the professional ranks, I'd argue. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Well, Mosley, quick work there, just reaching back and doing what he does and striking guys out. He's got amazing stuff. We've seen that all year.
I mean, his stuff is devastating. I mean, the stuff plus, if we had a metric for that here, I'm sure would be well over 120, 130, 140, maybe even 150. That one's up and in, 1-0. Our great Flight Scope team down Pat and Andrew working every game as they always do. 2-0 now. They give us all the numbers we need.
They help out the players a lot too, guys that are maybe looking to transfer. They get them reports that can help them get to the school they want to. Pat and Andrew do a great job for the Power.
Yeah, my brother, that was his role last year. 3-0 now, and now he's up at the Cape. A little closer to home for our family. 3-0. That one's high ball 4. My parents actually went up and visited him up there.
It's nice.
I mean, with the runner on first now, Clayton Jackal will come to the plate. With one out here in the top of the 8th. That's the perks of being relatively close, and especially when you're a parent as an empty nester, which my parents are now. I can't believe I'm saying that. I've only known living with my parents, and that's in the air and sinking fast, and a base hit for Jackal. First and second now with one out here in the top of the 8th. Mosley trying to work around this, as Shermiska did in the 7th.
Well, Jackal who had a couple of hits last night, was out for 3 up to this point, but got his base hit there.
So his hot summer continues. Ryan Kim now. Simpson is on deck. He's got a bunch of hits. And the first pitch to Kim outside and low. Nelson had to reach out for it. 1-0.
Mosley just overthrown a little bit here. We know he's got the hard fastball, but maybe take a couple miles an hour off of it to locate it a little better. With a big 12-run lead, it's all about using your defense and.
Power used a lot of pitchers despite the lead, and that's a called strike on a breaking ball. Ball on a strike now, Zach. On Mr. Kim, and the pitch, the runner from second is off for third. Nelson's throw is not in time. The tag was applied, and it was a hard throw, but the throw was a little bit high. If it was a little lower, had a chance. Runner from first advanced to second. Second and third, traditional double play out the window. We've seen crazier things happen, though.
And Mosley's got a 1-2 count here on Kim.
So it was Orozco, Haro, Shermiska, and now, did he go? No, he did not. Mosley in the 8th, 2-2. 1-2, 1 out. 2-2 actually, and that's fouled off to the screen. Well, it's a great day to be a Power fan, isn't it?
Absolutely. They are putting up runs, putting on a show here. Seeing some good pitching as well.
I mean, when your team is playing it like this, did he go? No, it'll be 3 balls and 2. Actually, yeah. No, he did go around. That is strike 3. So down goes Kim, and that'll bring up Shane Simpson with 2 on and 2 out, try and save the inning.
Mosley 1 out away from getting through it, even though he's got a couple of runners in traffic here.
Pitch. That one missed low. 1-0. So Shane Simpson at the plate. And I said, when your team is flying the way the Power are, about to be 19-1 if they can close this out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. You feel like you're walking on water. I mean, I remember the 2018 Red Sox. Every day, it just felt like a blessing to watch the games. And it was like walking on water watching that team. You just knew that they were going to find a way. Cut on foul tip. I mean, they won 108 games. 108.
Power getting closer and closer, just 4 outs away now from win number 19. 19-1, mind you. Just 1 loss.
That's a better start than that 18 Red Sox team had. They were 17-3 through 20 games. And that's called strike 3. Beautiful pitch by Mosley. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 8 here on the Power Baseball Network. Power 13, Legends 1.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows, and with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Well, it's time for some more Power Baseball on the Power Baseball Network. Sam Federman, Zach Reynolds bringing you all of the action. Matt Henry is still the pitcher for the Inland Valley Legends. He has been nothing short of spectacular.
No runs attached to him. He's thrown 82 pitches to work through 4 2/3 innings. He's been a horse for the Legends to just eat up these innings and really keep them in it. It's just the offense has not gotten back into it, but he's held the power right here since all the way back in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, it's 4 2/3, 4 Ks, 2 walks, 3 hits. And facing Cole Abrams. Takes one up and in. Ball 1. On deck, Kenny Schechter.
Usual closer.
Swing and a miss, strike 1 on Cole Abrams. Schechter is looking to become a part of the Pitchers Who Rake Club, along with Kyle Mosley. 1-1. That one missed. 2-1.
By technicality, Kyle Mosley leads the team in OPS with a 2,000 OPS.
Is that good, Zach?
It's the best.
Abrams fouls that one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The only way it'd be higher is if he had an extra base hit instead of just the single.
You know, I think he's done pretty well. I think he also got plunked. He had two at bats, right? And 3-2. And 3-2 pitch in the air, out to deep left, but not deep enough. It's just very high. And the catch is made by Nathan Jackal. And as shipping up to Boston echoes, it's a traditional closer entrance from Papelbon and the Red Sox, and now it's a walk-up song for a hitter.
Well, let's see what the PO can do, getting a chance to bat here at a College of the Desert.
P.O. seems discriminatory. Oh, he absolutely smoked it foul. And it bounced off of the railing and right back to the pitcher. He's a little late on it. Lefty-righty battle, the pitch from the lefty. Runs inside, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th on Schechter.
I'll give him credit. He looks like a hitter up there. He's not just holding the bat on his shoulder like a lot of pitchers did back when pitchers hit in Major League Baseball.
I mean, come on. You know he wanted this real bad. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. I mean, he probably went up to Casey Dill and said, "Let me hit. I will plead with you. Let me hit."
Got his wish here.
2 balls and a strike on a 13-1 game to Schechter. Inside, 3-1, and he is enjoying his at-bat.
Absolutely. I know he wants to get a pitch to hit here. He's got a good count, though, 3-1. I don't know if Kenny Schechter's going to be okay with a walk. I think he wants to put a ball into orbit if possible. We'll see if he gets a pitch to hit here.
3-1. Schechter swings and misses on that one. 3-2 now.
Well, he took his big hack there. Now he's got to protect with 2 strikes. Take anything outside and take his walk.
3-2 count now. Here comes the pitch. Low ball for Kenny Schechter's on board with a walk, and his OPS, his on base percentage, 1,000.
Absolutely. Worked a really good at bat there. There comes Noah Blythe, and
he's hitting lefty.
He's going to hit from the left side of the plate. Power having some fun here in the bottom of the 8th inning, up 13-1.
Noah's hitting lefty.
Now I want to see Groves hit righty next time.
Oh, yeah. Well, he pitches righty, so who knows. The pitch to the left-handed Noah Blythe, chopped over the head of the pitcher, and the second baseman doesn't have a play. Noah Blythe has a hit from the left side.
Just a little blooper. Did its job. It's Blythe's 3rd hit of the game.
Michael Groves striding up to the left-handed batter's box. Come on. We want to see a hit righty.
Oh.
Oh, no. Here he goes. He's going to hit righty.
I think Coach Don Bray said, come on.
He's going to hit righty. Let's see it, Mr. Groves. All right, so Noah Blythe on first. Kenny Schechter on second. in the bizarro world where Michael Groves is now a righty. Facing the lefty, the pitch. Inside. It's tough to see pitches from the other side when you never do it. I mean, everyone thinks they can switch hit.
I know I can.
We saw it in the batting cages. It was really nice. 1-0 on the righty Groves. 2-0. I mean, in a season where your stats can be changed so much in one plate appearance, this is pretty risky. Maybe not pretty risky, but just like, it seems like it's giving up an opportunity, but it's really not.
Well, Noah Blythe just got a hit.
Yeah, you can do some damage with it. 2-0. That's low, and a back pick attempt at second. Schechter is back. Oh, man, he would have gotten chewed up by a coach, by the rest of his team, and even picked off there.
That was really close. He was leaking and leaking closer and closer to third base. Not a guy that finds himself on the base pass very much.
3-0. You can't walk the guy hitting the other hand. You got to give him something to hit. Here's the pitch. Missed high, ball 4, so Michael Groves takes a walk from the right side, and here comes Porter Pittman.
Now Porter Pittman got a chance to get his first power hit with the bases loaded.
And that will bring out the manager for the Inland Valley Legends to potentially make a pitching change.
Well, nobody's been warming up. I think maybe just talking it over here, but I don't think Porter Pittman's going to hit from his opposite hand. I think he wants to focus on getting his first power hit before he does something like that. Bases loaded here. I mean, he's got a good opportunity.
Got the theme from The Office playing. The Office took place in Scranton, Pennsylvania, which is about 2.5 hours from the greatest city in the world, New York.
Debatable. That's an opinionated statement.
Backed up by facts. Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch is to Pittman, and it misses just an inch or two outside. Power bats on fire today. And the pitch runs inside, and Schechter nearly stunted. He did stunt for home. He nearly came home.
He wanted to, but he got called back real quick by Casey Dill over there at third base. He wanted to take off for that one.
Kenny Schechter is going to absolutely love every single second of this. Can you blame him?
No, absolutely not. He's not going to get a ton of opportunities like this. Might as well have fun. I mean, it's baseball. It's summer. It's baseball. You got to have fun with it.
Absolutely. 2-0. That one gets away, and Schechter's just going to stay at third. He's not even going to think about advancing.
Well, he should have that time. You know, that one got all the way to the backstop. But he'll stay put. 3-0 count with Pittman at the dish, and bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him.
And Henry now a little bit uncomfortable.
He was up over 100 pitches. That was his 102nd pitch of the game. He's been a workhorse for the Legends, just trying to get a couple of more outs.
They do have a couple guys that are potential pitchers in the field right now. 3-0 on Pittman, ball 4. He'll take his base, and Schechter scores.
Power score for the first time since back in the third inning. They now lead 14-1.
A lot to a little, and here comes the manager. This could do it for Henry.
Well, this is his second mound visit of the inning, so that will do it. They're going to have to call. Looks like Devin Diaz may be coming in from center field. He's going to have to get warm in a hurry.
Well, he pitched really well, but not well enough. Because they're going to have to get warm, and we'll be back right after this.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me.
Devin Diaz is the new pitcher for the Inland Valley Legends, and it's Emmanuel Dean coming to the plate with the bases full of power red. Dean will rip foul right over at Mr. Jesse Gonzalez.
Diaz comes in from center to pitch. Jackal moves from left to center, and Henry takes over in left field.
See if Jesse go get a popsicle. 0-1. Dean rips that one through the hole, past the third baseman. Noah's in to score easily. It is 15-1 Palm Springs.
And that's the third RBI of the day for Emmanuel Dean. He's got a single, a double, and a triple that all drove in a run each.
And that'll bring up Tyler Priest now. Looking to get something going for himself. One out here in the bottom of the eighth. Schechter going over to the bullpen. Will he start warming up? Yeah, he'll grab his glove. And the first pitch to Priest is on the ground at the shortstop and played by Mansur over to second to first. That's a double play. We'll go to the top of the ninth inning after a few words where the Power are trying to knock down win number 19.
If you're looking for a great post-game meal, swing by Jimmy John's. At Jimmy John's, they don't...
Like, your, bacon.
Say it. Steady.
Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Still Kyle Mosley as we go to top 9 for the Power against the Inland Valley Legends. Kenny Schechter's out in left field. And this will be the top of inning number 9 here. It's Dalton Cram to lead it off and take ball 1 high from Mosley.
Noah Blythe moves to first base, and I believe Kenny Schechter just might be out in left field right now.
Oh, he's having the time of his life. 1-0, that's fouled off. 1-1. On the third baseman, and here's the pitch. That missed high, 2 balls and a strike.
These at-bats still count for the Legends. They're going to give tough at-bats and try to get on base and make a miraculous comeback.
Game's not over until it's over. That is strike 2. A swing and miss. Mosley in his second inning of work. Delivers and gets a swinging strikeout, climbing the ladder and forcing a swing under the pitch. And that is the first out of inning number 9.
Well, Kyle Mosley has got 4 outs, and they're all via the punch out.
And he's been excellent. First pitch is a swinging strike, 0-1 on Diaz. Started the game in center field and came in to pitch the last inning. And another swinging strike, it's 0-2. Quickly on Mr. Diaz. The 0-2 is fouled off. He just got a piece of it.
Mosley's just pumping fastballs now. He means business, trying to secure the 19th win of the year.
19-5 last year, 18-1, going on 19 this year. That one missed low 1-2. I tell you what, the recruiting job that Andrew Starkey and this Power staff did this offseason, really, really impressive. This team is incredibly talented and deep.
Absolutely. The coaching staff as well does a big part of recruiting. Casey Dill.
Yeah, Casey Dill, Don Bray, Sam DiMatteo, and the rest of this Power staff.
Reed Santos, the pitching coach, a former professional player, reached as high as AAA.
You got to think that the 2-2 pitch is coming in there. It's a called strike 3, 2 Ks in the inning for Mosley. And if the staff members that he recruited were anywhere, even 10% as good as the team he recruited, then I'm feeling good about my future.
Absolutely.
Robbie Mansour is the last out. Mosley deals the first pitch. It is high, ball 1. And the right-hander from the University of Pittsburgh deals. Fouled back and out of play. Mosley is 2 strikes away from striking out the side and winning the ball game for the Power. Orozco in line for the win. Entrup in line for loss. That one misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. If it gets to him, Santiago is on deck. Two and 1 from Mosley here in the 9th. That is flared foul and over the press box into the stands after taking a bounce.
1 strike away now is Mosley from 6 strikeouts and the win.
Mosley deals, and that's in the air. It's in play, over for it, and it's not in play.
That one just barely got out of play. Mansour staying alive, battling here. Trying to extend it as far as he can.
I mean, he's got incentive, too. He doesn't want this game to end.
I'm thinking a wipeout slider here for Mosley to get the job done.
Well, we'll see. Crowd is clapping. Team is clapping. Power on the verge of a victory. That is flared foul. Good fight.
How's that check swing? And just the velocity of the Mosley fastball sent that one deep over towards the right field batting cages on a check swing.
Been a heck of a season for the Power. Can they keep it going? Second strike. Third strike not coming.
Really, really good battle here from Robbie Mansour. Just fouling off everything he can. It's been all fastballs. That's why I think a slider here would, if it can be well located, could coax a chase and get the win.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 15-1 Power in the top of the 9th. Mosley deals. It is flared and over the head of Priest into the outfield for a base hit.
So it's extended 1 more batter here.
At least. 6th hit given up by the Power. They have 14 of their own. Nico Santiago now coming to the plate. If it gets past him, it'll be Henry. Mosley now working out of the stretch, and he will deal. The first pitch is a called strike. And the 18-1 Power looking to get to 19-1 right here. Mosley looks in and deals. A swing and a miss, strike two. So one pitch away now is Kyle Mosley from sending the Power to match last year's win total.
He's working quickly here. He's ready to go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2. That's low, ball one, so this one is not quite over yet.
Mosley getting the ball back and stepping right back on the rubber. He's ready to get this one over with.
Crowd on their feet, team on their feet, 1 and 2. That is ripped, but right at Thomas. The Power win it. Number 19 of the season ties last year's win total. A 15-1 drubbing of the Inland Valley Legends. And this one is in the books.
The Power offense worked great. I mean, the pitching was really good, too. I feel like the pitching is going to be overlooked because of the big 15-1 score, but the pitching from Orozco, Stremiska, Mosley, and even an inning in there from out of the bullpen from or somebody else, I'm sorry that I'm missing.
Naun Haro.
Hara, his debut. The pitching was fantastic, but the story, obviously, the Power bats, Emmanuel Dean, 3 RBIs, a double and a triple. Cole Abrams, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs. What a game.
And you know what? This Power team, they are very close to clinching the first place spot in the CPCL playoffs. The semifinals are just about 2 weeks away. The semifinals are 14 days from today. The championship game is the day after that, and we're hoping we can be right here at Palm Springs Stadium bringing you the action there because this Power team looks like a juggernaut.
Absolutely. 19-1.
19-1 for Zach Reynolds. I'm Sam Federman. We'll see you Tuesday night on July 4th. Have a great night and rest of your weekend.